Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this two-part episode, we're finally visiting the site that brought us to Wakayama Prefecture, the Kumano Nachi Taisha Grand Shrine Complex. We'll visit the famous Pagoda, the Shrine Complex, and Nachi Falls, and of course we'll be snacking and sharing along the way. And speaking of part 2, if you're joining us for the first time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell so you don't miss the next episode. And let us know if you're enjoying these videos by hitting the like button down below. Now, let's go.
Good morning!
Good morning. It's Thursday. It's bright and early. It's our last day of exploration and we have rushed to get out on time and early for the day. We have that one site, that one place that really got us excited to come to Wakayama Prefecture again. We've been before to Mount Koya, that's in Wakayama, but other than that, we haven't explored Wakayama. So this one site brought us here for this trip. We have to catch the early bus. Let's go. We're on our way to the bus stop. This is a very small, cute little town, and fishing is a big thing here. As we were walking away, there was a whole bunch of fishermen working on their nets out front of where we're staying actually, and we noticed some last night as they were closing up for the day, also working on, but there's a whole bunch out today, and yeah, it's pretty cool. It's really quiet other than that. There's the odd shop starting to open. It is 8:12. We're going to catch the 8:25 bus up to where we're going, and I think it might be here. Let's see if this is it. So slightly unexpected, the bus is here. It's amazing, it's early. So we are the first on, it looks like. So we have a couple minutes to just look around this little area. It's a cute little roundabout out front of the train station and it's quiet. A guy just gave me a map. That's amazing. Really friendly guy was just standing right here. When Nicole's gone into that shop, there's a few people around. There's our bus. And there's the station. So I'm gonna corral Nicole and get her on the bus. So Nicole's situated on the bus, keeping our spot, and I jumped off. We still have a few minutes because yesterday there was no coffee at breakfast and I started to get a really bad headache pretty quickly in the morning actually. So I'm gonna try and avoid that and get a canned coffee here. Unfortunately, there is no boss in this one. There is another one over there, Coca-Cola one. Let's go check it out. No, there's no boss here. What about this one? No, there's no boss there. How about this one? No, there's no boss there. How about this one? No, there's no boss there. But I did see one over here that I think I'll go for. Back to the Coca-Cola. I will pick something which is a competitor, but hopefully has milk and has a resealable bottle. Let's go with that one. So I'm gonna put a bill in today because I need some change. There we go. Now everything we can afford lights up. And go with this one. That's a lot of change. Grab our change. That was lucky. 100 yen piece fell, bounced over this grate, and landed in here. All right, mission accomplished. Let's get back on the bus before it leaves without us. Are you ready to get going?
I am ready, and so is the entire bus that's full of people.
Yeah, it didn't take long.
Nope.
While I was picking a drink, the bus just got packed.
Every seat is taken.
Yeah. Well, we were here comfortably in the back, lots of space, and ready to get moving. We just got off the bus up here. It was a 630 yen ride from our starting station, which was the station in our little town, up to the terminus of the bus route, which is up here in the mountains. And we are about to make a beeline for this one spot. This is the spot for the picture that you'll see on all the literature for Wakayama Prefecture, all of their tourist advertising and guides that try and get people to come out use this spot, this picture, to lure them, and it worked for us. We are here because of it, and I'm really excited to go check it out in person. And there's all kinds of other things up here. There's two really important shrines and temples up here in the mountains, part of this complex that makes up this picture. So we're going to explore as much of it as we possibly can today, but we just had to make a quick pit stop, and then we're going to get up there.
We were rushing along to our main attraction, but we came across this temple that we wanted to share with you because it fascinated us.
It reminds us of a temple you'd see in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Like we saw many temples similar to this. Detailing on this is super ornate, or super intricate's the right word. There's like little tile mosaics on even the like little decorations on the roof line.
Yeah, it's definitely a Chinese temple, and we don't have any information to give you because it looks like it's been abandoned.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. All right, let's continue making our way up. We are climbing upwards, more up into the mountains.
It actually looks like the posters.
It does. It's bang on. This is the famous spot where this picture of the 3-storied pagoda and the waterfall are in the same frame was taken, that was used on so many advertising campaigns for Wakayama Prefecture. And I started seeing their ads probably very early this year on Instagram, and when I saw this place I was like, we gotta go there.
It's not false advertising. They didn't
No.
Photoshop anything in. It actually looks like the photos.
It's crazy. What time is it? It's 9:30 and it's really quiet still. I'm just starting to see some crowds coming.
Trickling in.
But when we first got here, we were one of only 2 people here, like 2 groups here, and the other group was 1 person.
Yes.
So it's really
3 people.
peaceful and amazing. And what this place is Kumano Nachi Taisha Shrine, Grand Shrine. This is a grand shrine complex, and this is just a pagoda of part of that complex. This is a 3-storied pagoda, and we're going to go up now and look at the grand shrine, and there's another smaller shrine beside the grand shrine, and we're way up in the mountains.
Yeah, the air is incredible right now.
Yeah, I don't want to leave. We just got up here and I just want to stay up here and relax and recharge and enjoy the peace and
I wonder
quiet.
if the camera picks up the sound of the waterfall in the
I
background.
don't think so. Probably wouldn't get it,
yeah.
but yeah.
We can hear it.
Yeah, and that's a good thing to highlight. That's the tallest waterfall in all of Japan. Yeah, here. So really great spot. As we were walking up, the views, we could see the Pacific Ocean from up here, sort of in between the mountains.
I feel like this place is starting to get popular. It's already popular, but I think this place is going to like
Explode.
really ramp up and explode.
Yeah.
So try to get here soon if you can.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. We totally felt that way back in town. A lot of tourists back in town. So let's explore the pagoda a little bit and make our way up to the grand shrine. something unexpected happened.
We went up the pagoda?
Yes. I didn't know you could do that. I thought you could just enjoy its beauty from the outside, but you could actually go into the pagoda and go up to the top floor of this 3-story pagoda and get an amazing view over the waterfall.
They even pulled out a hole against their like metal mesh.
Yeah, so you can stick your arm out with your camera. So that is Nachi Falls. And as I said earlier, Nachi Falls is the tallest waterfall in Japan with a stipulation. So it's 133 meters and it's the tallest single drop waterfall in the country. There are 2 other waterfalls that are taller, but they have breaks, like they kind of stagger their way down.
Breaks don't make it count.
I agree with you.
Then it should be disqualified.
Yeah, so the tallest waterfall with a single drop in all of Japan, 133 meters, 13 meters wide.
Does the camera capture the rope that goes across the top of the waterfall?
It did.
It does. And then the white strips of paper that hang down. We learned just on this trip that the rope actually symbolizes clouds, and the white strips that kind of zigzag down symbolize lightning. And I guess back in the day, making sure that there was enough water to feed the crops. It's very important.
Yeah, that's something you'll find on Shinto shrines. And knowing that Shintoism really takes a lot of importance out of nature.
Yeah.
A lot of deities are things in nature. So this waterfall is sacred, which is why they've put that rope with the zigzags on it. And at the base is another shrine, which we will hopefully go and check out. We'll see if we have enough time.
Yeah. Did the camera also capture something really cute and amazing that just happened?
Sort of, yeah. So we were trying to do this clip on the other side of the pagoda up here, and some people came up and
Japanese tourists.
yeah, Japanese tourists came up and they were, we said, go ahead, take your picture. But when we sort of scurried over to the other side because they were talking and we wanted some quiet. And I don't know, she must have felt, I don't know.
I think she was happy because downstairs you gave her a pro tip about where to take a really good photo.
That's true, that was the same lady, yeah.
Yeah, same lady. Michael gave her a pro tip of where to take the perfect photo, and we got rewarded up here because she came by and gave both of us treats.
Yeah, 2 candies, and they looked like they are orange.
Yeah.
So they're probably the famous Mandarin orange up here.
Yeah. Like a trick or treat.
Yeah, that was awesome. So let's explore the rest of the pagoda.
A trip to this attraction wouldn't be complete without a Nicole factoid.
Nicole, what's your factoid?
My factoid is this pagoda was actually destroyed in the 1500s, and it took them 400 years to rebuild it. So they finally got around to it in 1972. So the current structure that we're standing on is built in 1972, and I think it's made of concrete. So hopefully it will resist fire, unlike the first one.
I've got a factoid to go along with Nicole's factoid about the pagoda. On each level, there's an enshrined deity. So there's 3 separate deities enshrined in this pagoda. And as you walk down the stairs from the top to the bottom, or I guess if you go up to the top from the bottom, you can visit each one's altar in the pagoda here. Make an offering. One of them has a gong, like a bell you can ring, and it adds a little extra dimension to exploring this pagoda. Why are you giggling?
I was admiring the paintings along the inner walls of the pagoda, and then I realized what I was admiring. They had painted very innocent cartoons or images, and at first I just thought they were, nice images, and then I realized it was scenes from the Kama Sutra. Right there for all to see.
Nicole, I'm not sure I can show this on camera. One last interesting fact to share about the falls here. Over the years, many star-crossed lovers have jumped off the falls thinking that they'd be reincarnated into Canon's paradise. Hope it worked out for them. it wouldn't be a temple shrine pilgrimage without ice cream. You'll find soft serve ice cream anywhere in Japan. If you haven't already guessed that from following us along, you can get it up here in a temple complex on the mountain, or down in the city, or at old rocks sticking out of the ocean. They're everywhere.
So we're sharing this one for now because we were both, I don't know, the flavors were unusual, and this was the number one flavor, which was called black candied sugar.
Brown sugar
Candy.
Mm.
It said it was number one, so we're gonna see how this goes before we commit to two.
Uh-oh, that doesn't look good.
Yeah, I'm not sharing this with you. See
Oh,
you
really?
later.
It's that good?
Yeah, it's really good. It tastes like.
Wow.
See why it's number one. It doesn't really taste like caramel, thank goodness. It tastes like burnt sugar.
Let me taste.
Burnt sugar, right? It's not too sweet. It's just the right amount of sweetness. It's very creamy.
Yeah, which is caramel. Caramel is basically not burnt, but a cooked down sugar.
Yes, but
It has this. Yeah, it's interesting.
it's not caramel because I'm not.
It's a deeper caramel
Yeah.
flavor, like maybe a brown sugar caramel. It also has a very, very slight hint of molasses, maybe.
Yeah, this is lovely.
That is really
This
good.
is a big success after yesterday's meh cone. The first two cones were amazing, but the third cone was the meh cone. But this has like made up for it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go in and get mine then. You thought I was joking, didn't you? Or maybe you knew better and you knew I wasn't joking. So one of the flavors they had, which was alluring to me, I can't say I've ever had it before. This is ume, which is plum, Japanese plum. I hope it's as good as the brown sugar.
You're coming back to this one, baby.
Mmm.
Was it sour?
No, it's not sour. It's sweet. It has there's some. It reminds me of an ice cream I would get when I was a kid, but more of like a ice. It's not an ice cream. Like that flavor is hitting me.
I know that flavor.
It's like the red from the triple colored
I was gonna say-
popsicle, the red,
Yeah,
white, and blue.
It's the rocket popsicle.
Yeah, totally.
It's rocket.
It's the red rocket. That's not what I was expecting, but
No.
it's good.
I find that soft serve, the ones that actually come out of the
Machine?
that goes like and versus the puck, I find that the puck flavors are usually very on point. I don't think I've ever been disappointed with the puck flavor.
No.
With the soft serve, it's hit or miss. Like either it's a winner where the flavor is good, but usually if you get a good one, the cream consistency is very high. Like they use a lot of milk and it's very, very creamy. But if you get a crummy one, then it's just like sugar and water. And
Icy.
And when it melts, so you can just see it like the coloring and the water separating or the glucose separating.
Yeah, so these are both pucks, and yesterday's were from a machine.
Yeah. So the first two were creams from a machine. They were very creamy, and the last one was the watery one.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, let's enjoy these. Speaking of melting, let's eat these up. Thank you so much for watching the video. In part 2, we'll visit the main shrine of this amazing complex, climb through a sacred tree, and make our way to the base of the famous Nachi Falls. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to let us know by giving it a like down below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell so you don't miss part 2. We'll see you in the next one.